Rockhounds baseball is all new and it's coming up next. Well, we welcome you to Rockhounds baseball, home of the voice of West Texas. Well, guys, welcome to Minor League Baseball, the show. Tonight is our 3-game homestand, beginning the first game of this 3-game series between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and the West Texas Rockhounds. Well, tonight we are fixing to get ready for our 3-game homestand series, and it is at home with our visitors, the Tulsa Drillers. Sorry, guys, forgot that we are getting ready to have this 3-game homestand. The San Antonio Missions is now taking on the Arkansas Travelers for this homestand. They're in San Antonio, and we are getting ready to play baseball with our visitors. Well, tonight we'll be ready for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Tulsa Drillers. Leading off in the left fielder position is Alex Aponte at left. Right fielder is Kenny Walker. Batting second for Tulsa, Walker at right. Batting third baseman is Oliver Coronado at third. Batting fourth for the Driller lineup is the first baseman Jason Ono at first. Batting fifth in the designated hitter is Rob Segdian, the DH. Batting sixth is the catcher Patrick Vick, batting the catcher position. Batting seventh for the Tulsa Drillers is the second baseman Breivik Valera as second. Batting eighth for the Drillers is the shortstop Keith Harp. Batting ninth in the center field position is Bobby Avery rounding out the batting order for the Drillers. And now, the starting pitcher for Tulsa is Joaquin Castillo, tonight's Drillers pitcher. And now, let's get started with our home team, the Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing the shortstop, Eric Cordero at short. Center fielder, Manny Moreno, bats second for the Rockhound order. Moreno at center. Batting third for Midland is our first baseman, Victor Valles at first. Batting fourth in the right field position is Wilson Goodwin at right. Batting fifth in the third baseman, Ross Byers. Batting sixth in the designated hitter is Richie Denson. Batting seventh is the catcher for the catching duties for the Rockhounds, Robert Rodriguez. Batting eighth is the left fielder, Mitchell Buckley at the left field position. Batting ninth for Midland is the second baseman, Brooks Christian, rounding out the batting order. Cordero, Moreno, and Valles will be your lead-on Rockhound 3. Goodwin, Byers, and Denson will be your middle Rockhound 3. Rodriguez, Buckley, and Christian round out the batting order for the Rockhounds this evening. And on the mound for the Midland Rockhounds tonight is Gerardo Rincon. Rincon, tonight's Rockhounds pitcher, and let's get on the field for the first 3-game series. Let's get ready and face the Tulsa Drillers tonight.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Number 10 takes the mound for the home team in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Digging in, Alex Aponte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Alex Aponte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Rincon uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Now at the plate, Kenny Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Oliver Coronado waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping into the box, Oliver Coronado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. soft liner towards short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Joaquin Castillo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now at the plate, Eric Cordero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, the shortstop, Eric Cordero.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounded to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With a moment now, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run home.
In now, Manny Moreno. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in now, Victor Velez. One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Ono.
First baseman, Jason Ono.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Nope, 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. Christian ranges to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rob Segedin. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 1-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. To his right, Cordero. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting next, Patrick.
Now at the plate, Patrick Vick. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Goodwin.
Right fielder, Wilson Goodwin.
First delivery to him on the way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, there are a couple things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Settling in now, Ross Byers. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Avery going back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Boy, that's a bullet right there. You're thinking this is extra bases off the bat, but a terrific play by the outfielder.
Yeah, and I thought he was hanging out watching himself and digging what he had just done, but that's not the case. He was busting it out of the box. Nice play by the defender to get that ball in, hold him to his single.
Stepping in now, Richie Denson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Coming to the plate now, Robert Rodriguez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. To complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Striding in, Breivik Valera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Moreno over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Now to the plate, Keith Hart. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Bobby Avery.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Avery. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Here's a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. To his left, Cordero. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken to throw. Avery at second with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Christian charging in on it. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, right fielder, Kenny Walker.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So striding forward now, Mitchell Buckley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Mitchell Buckley.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Catches the inside corner for a strike. And that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Brooks Christian. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Eric Cordero.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Cordero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Softly hit here to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Oliver Coronado.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A bouncer up the middle. Cordero scoops it up, throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jason Ono.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Ono. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-1 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. At the plate, Manny Moreno. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Manny Moreno.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Stepping in, Victor Velez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Avery on the move. He's there and records the first out. At the plate, Wilson Goodwin. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Moreno leads off first with 1 away. Line drive to center field. Avery is there, 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 1, Ron Byers.
Coming to the plate now, Ross Byers. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Patrick Vick. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-0 is up and in, but called a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Breivik Valera. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. And that is through into right field for a single.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box, Keith Hart drilled to first. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The batter, center fielder, Bobby
Ready
Avery.
for another chance, Bobby Avery. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0, and there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
3-0 to him now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Aponte. Grounded to third, right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Striding in once again, Richie Denson.
Designated hitter, Richie Denson.
Here comes the first pitch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Avery has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Robert Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Vick. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitchell Buckley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Kenny Walker. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. Velez over to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman number 16, Oliver Coronado.
Ready for another shot now. Oliver Coronado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. The fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Fastball strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Christian charging this one. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brooks Christian. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner towards first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Eric Cordero. Now here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Manny Moreno, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Pitch out, nothing doing. Cordero, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Left center, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Avery is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Back here on MLB Network. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Next will be the designated hitter, Rob Segedin. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've tried.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Breivik Valera. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in, Keith Hart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Goodwin.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, something together to try to score a run.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
Third baseman, number 1, Ross.
Into the box now. Ross fires. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Walker is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. The relay throw on to first, a double play.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Richie Denson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Robert Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Striding in, Bobby Avery. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Alex Aponte, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Oliver Coronado, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Here's another 1-2, and it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Aponte on second, Walker on at first with nobody out. Right back to the mound, could be an easy 2, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Ono. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Comes set, and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Shoots this one over to first, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. In to score is the runner from first.
Well, we were just wondering about him maybe getting a little tired out there. Now the extra base hit. He's pitched well here, and he's given them all that he's got. But I think it's about time to make a move for a fresh arm.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. A pause and the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Cordero has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Breivik Valera. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into short left center. Moreno sprinting after it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Mitchell Buckley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Avery is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
Into the box, Brooks Christian. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Cordero. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He beat it out. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Manny Moreno, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Settling in now, Victor Velez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Goodwin. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So they load the bases on just one hit, but 3 men are left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Drillers lead it 5-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bobby Avery. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes out.
Christian is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Alex Aponte. He's 1 for 4 for the game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Coming to the plate now, Kenny Walker. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Tulsa's out in front here, 5-0. Stepping into the box, Ross Byers. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
In now, Richie Denson. This is in the air out to right. Valera moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Robert Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, he'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Back-to-back back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Tulsa came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Joaquin Castillo is credited with the win. Geraldo Rincon struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
And so, an upsetting final. The Tulsa Drillers 5, the Rockhounds 0. Most likely, guys, this was a upsetting game to even begin this 3-game series at home with the Tulsa Drillers. Well, tomorrow we begin the second of this 3-game series, and by golly, on Saturday we'll have the 3rd game of this 3-game set, and on Sunday afternoon we will have the Springfield Cardinals come in for a 3-game set. And after that, following, the Rockhounds will get on the road to the Frisco Rough Riders, and that will be later on. Well, guys, a 5-0 win for the Tulsa Drillers. The Rockhounds have been defeated in this game tonight. Well, Bobby Avery was 2 for 3 in the second for the run. Rob Segdian was 1 for 3 in the second base, an RBI for the right. Jason O'Neill 1 for 4 for 2 RBIs. Keith Harp 0 for 4. And winning pitcher goes to Joaquin Castillo. And the losing pitcher for the Rockhounds was Geraldo Rincon. Well, guys, this will just about do it for tonight's ball game, and we hope you come back for tomorrow for the second game of this 3-game series. The Tulsa Drillers versing off the Midland Rockhounds. Well, this will just about do it for minor league baseball. The show 5-0. Tulsa leads it over the Rockhounds. Well, we'll see y'all again tomorrow, and most likely we'll be here on the show.